Good morning, everyone. Myself, Dr. Kalpana Sharma, Associate Professor, Department of Zoology, SPC Government College, अजमेर। बच्चों, आज मैं MSc सेमेस्टर 4th जूलॉजी पेपर 19C में इंसेक्ट के अंदर एम्ब्रियोनिक डेवलपमेंट के बारे में डिस्कस करने जा रही हूँ। Development of an insect from egg to adult is divided into two parts. कोई भी इंसेक्ट जब एग से एडल्ट बनता है तो उसके अंदर दो तरह के डेवलपमेंट हम स्टडी करते हैं। नंबर वन अर्ली एम्ब्रियोनिक डेवलपमेंट एंड नंबर टू पोस्ट एम्ब्रियोनिक डेवलपमेंट। अर्ली एम्ब्रियोनिक डेवलपमेंट टेक्स प्लेस इनसाइड द एग। अर्ली एम्ब्रियोनिक डेवलपमेंट एग के अंदर होता है, जबकि पोस्ट एम्ब्रियोनिक डेवलपमेंट टेक्स प्लेस आउटसाइड द एग। Now, there is one term which is known as diapause. What is diapause? Both the developments, early developments and post-embryonic developments, they undergo a short or long period of developmental arrest at any time. जो दोनों पीरियड हैं वो जब डेवलपमेंट हो रहा होता है इंसेक्ट का, तो किसी अवस्था के अंदर भी वो थोड़ी देर के लिए वो पीरियड ऑफ डेवलपमेंटल अरेस्ट में जा सकते हैं, मतलब डेवलपमेंट कुछ समय के लिए रुक जाता है। इट इज़ एन obligatory or facultative feature of an insect species. Now, come to the insect egg. The insect eggs are internally packed with yolk, centrolacetal, and measures from 0.06 millimeters. Ants and ant का egg का size होता है 0.06 to 8 mm. 8 mm होता है Acridiidae family के insects का in diameter. It occurs in variety of forms with wide modification such as pedicle. Pedicle, it is it is in the parasitic Hymenoptera. Long caudal filamentous, it is found in the members of Ictinomorphus. Number 3, elongate cipher. Egg example is Nepa. From the diagram you can see different types of insect eggs. General structure: A is the general structure of egg, where you can see the micropyle, chorion, vitelline membrane, pronucleus, yolk and periplasm. In the second part, B, you can see the egg with respiratory horns in Drosophila, and C is the egg with apical micropylar apparatus and terminal filamentous in the dragonfly Ictinomorphus. Now, next one we are going to discuss is the biochemical composition of an insect egg. कि इंसेक्ट के एग का बायोकेमिकल कॉम्पोजिशन क्या होता है। बायोकेमिकल एनालिसिस ऑफ एन इंसेक्ट एग रिवील्स द फॉलोइंग ऑर्गेनिक कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट्स। कौन कौन से कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट्स पाए जाते हैं? नंबर 1 लिपिड्स, कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स, प्रोटीन्स, एंड नंबर 4 इज द फ्री एमिनो acids. Now, talking about the metabolism of the egg, we can see the embryo at germ band stage show 4 times higher embryonic respiration than yolk respiration. Number 2, stored lipids are the main source of energy during embryogenesis. Lipid oxidation provides metabolic water, which is greatly needed during embryogenesis. Carbohydrates are used as source of energy during early phases of embryogenesis. Protein moiety of the vitelline polypeptides appears to be used mainly as a store of raw material, in bracket amino acids readily available for polypeptide synthesis. In Bombyx mori egg with yolk protein deficiency are induced to undergo parthenogenesis and development in males. Now we can see first of all we are going to see the early embryonic development. In early embryonic development of an insect, like other animals, starts with the cleavage. किससे शुरू होता है early embryonic development? Cleavage से या विदलन की क्रिया से शुरू होता है. So the early embryonic development is divided into 10 points. Number 1, cleavage. Number 2, blastoderm formation. Number 3, vitellophages. Number 4, germ band formation. Number 5 is germinal layer formation. Number 6, formation of the amniotic cavity. Number 7, blastokinesis. Number 8, segmentation in appendages. And number 9 is organogenesis, and finally is the eclosion. So these are the developmental stages of the early embryonic development. Today we are going to discuss the cleavage and the blastoderm formation. So now first of all come to the cleavage. The ova of the most of the insects are centrolacithal and meroblastic. इनके किस तरह के egg होते हैं? Centrolacithal and meroblastic cleavage is found in them. Thus the cleavage is often superficial. कैसी cleavage होती है? ऊपर से तो दिखता है कि egg के अंदर cleavage हो रहा है, पर internally cleave नहीं होता. It is a superficial cleavage. Though there are some exceptions in which the ova are isolacithal. किसी किसी इंसेक्ट्स के अंदर एग्स कैसे होते हैं? आइसोलेसिथल होते हैं. और उनके अंदर किस तरह की क्लीवेज पाई जाती है? होलोब्लास्टिक क्लीवेज विच अंडरगो टोटल क्लीवेज, जिसके अंदर तो टोटल क्लीवेज दिखाई देता है. दिस इज नॉट सुपरफिशियल, एक्सटर्नल क्लीवेज एज वेल एज इंटरनल क्लीवेज. आफ्टर फ्यूजन ऑफ द एग एंड स्पर्म, न्यूक्लियाई एट पेरिफेरी ऑफ द एग, द डिप्लॉयड फ्यूज न्यूक्लियस माइग्रेट टू अ सेंटर of the egg. During its course of migration, it divides repeatedly and produces large number of daughter nuclei. Each daughter nuclei is surrounded by a hollow mass of cytoplasm, forming an independent cell-like nucleocytoplasmic unit called the N-ergic, the cleavage cell. देखिए इसमें डायग्राम में आप देख रहे हैं. In this diagram you can see the cleavage part, in which in diagram A you can see the cleavage and formation of activation center. In B part you can see the nuclei at periphery and vitellophages at the center. In the third diagram you can see the syncytial blastoderm, germ cells and vitellophages in the yolk. And in the last diagram, in the D diagram, you can see there's a formation of blastoderm. So this is about the cleavage part. Now we'll come to the part of the blastoderm formation. Blastoderm formation, here in the diagram you can see the formation of the blastoderm. The next is the blastoderm formation. Blastoderm formation, from the diagram you can see in the embryo, during the embryo formation, blastoderm formation, cleavage and formation of activation center, nuclei at periphery and vitellophages of the center, syncytial blastoderm, germ cells and vitellophages in the yolk, and D is the formation of blastoderm. During the blastoderm formation, the enlarged migrate towards the periphery of the egg and arrange in a layer of circulate within the yolk. Number 2, it enriches may also undergo one of the more mitotic divisions and retain the distinct cell wall, and subsequently they form the blastoderm. In true sense is a primary germinal epithelium. This primary germinal epithelium lies just beneath the vitelline membrane. Now we come to the part of the vitellogenesis in insect. What is vitellogenesis in insect? In some species, energets do not migrate to the periphery to form the blastoderm, but some of them lie behind within the yolk sac. They are called yolk cells or the merocytes or vitellophages. These vitellophages, they initially multiply mitotically, and after 6 or 7 divisions, they increase in size through endomitosis, and examples are reported in Diptera and other insects. The vitellogenesis carried out breakdown of yolk and are incorporated in the midgut epithelium. Now we come to the germ band formation. From the diagram you can see here's the germ band formation is taking place. In this you can see, in A diagram you can see the formation of germ band, dorsal organ and degenerating blastoderm. From the B diagram you can see the organ and inpushing of germ band, and the C diagram is showing the formation of amniotic cavity around the germ band. Now we'll come to the discussion part of germ band formation. With the formation of blastoderm, the egg attains the blastula stage. टाइप्स ऑफ जर्म बैंड, कितने तरह के जर्म बैंड्स होते हैं? नंबर 1 द लॉन्ग जर्म बैंड, नंबर 2 the short germ bands, and number 3 is the intermediate germ band. What are these three? We'll discuss one by one. Number 1 is long term germ band. This is present in insects of Diptera, Lepidoptera, Hymenoptera, and some coleopterians. Number 2 the short term germ bands. They are found in the short horned grasshoppers and beetles like Tribolium. And number 3 is the intermediate germ band. It occurs in the Odonata and Danse fly. Germ band formation, this is with the formation of blastoderm, the egg attains the blastula stage of development. The blastoderm, it initially appears as a uniform thin layer covering the yolk externally. After some time in the ventral region of the egg, it undergoes cell divisions repeatedly so that it is differentiated into a dorsal thin and ventral thick part. The ventral thick part of the blastoderm is called the germ band. The germ band alone later on develops into an embryo, and the dorsal thin part of the blastoderm remains as the extra embryonic membrane and is often termed as the serosa. The germ band is also called the germinal disc or the primitive band. So this is all about my today's lecture. In the next lecture, we are going to discuss the another part of the early embryonic development. Thank you.